facility at Victory Fellowship. Monday, we moved in the aviums and connected the soundboard, and Tuesday we were assembling drums and doing assorted things. And so it may seem a little unusual, maybe even a little premature, to invite you all in to celebrate during moving week. It's like having company over when there's boxes all over your living room and you're still eating Domino's Indian style on the floor. So, I wanted to say though that there's a purpose to our madness. We have a strong conviction of heart that the timing of this night, what we are doing, is so prophetically significant in the history of our city that we could not miss it.
Yes.
You see, in Joshua chapter 3, it talks about the children of Israel crossing over into the promised land through the Jordan River, right? And as they crossed, the Lord designated 12 men, each from the different tribes, to grab a stone from the bottom of that riverbed, put it on their shoulder, and bring it into the promised land with them. And then in Joshua chapter 4, it says that Joshua set those stones up. He piled them up as a memorial unto the Lord, so that when the little children would come by and look at the rock pile, they would say, "What are those rocks for?" And the story would unfold again, and God's glory would go forth. That is the heart motivation behind what we're doing tonight, is we are like the living stones.
Yes.
From the bottom of that riverbed. We're not polished. It's not pretty tonight. There's still boxes in our living room. We're far from settled. But what we want to do is to say, look what the Lord has done. God is good. Let's build a memorial, and let's let the glory of God go forth.
Yes.
That's the motivation of our heart. Now, the other thing I want to say before we actually get into kind of connecting the dots here is that we happen to be sitting in these nice little chairs with microphones on a platform, and you're sitting in the blue chairs, but you are not the audience.
That's right.
Though it seems like you're positioned as an audience, you are actually participants in this historic and prophetic story. You see, it's our story, beloved. It's the saints of St. Louis.
Right.
It's the praying community. It's our prophetic history in the Gateway City. We all own it, and we all have different parts that we play on multiple levels. But it's our story, and together we're going to rejoice and celebrate and proclaim and declare. Did you feel that floor shaking?
Yeah.
I haven't felt that in decades, and it just brought this smile to my face like, oh, I remember that. I remember the floor shaking under my feet. Anyway, our target audience tonight is the invisible realm. Our target audience tonight, first and foremost, is our Father in heaven, who has exceedingly abundantly provided all that we could ask or even think of. And it's before Him that I want us to stand and say, God, you are great. God, your mercy endures forever. Look what you have done. Our second targeted audience is the angelic hosts and the demonic hosts over this place and over our city. I want to stand here tonight and declare in the heavenly realms before these spiritual beings, great is our God.
Yes.
He is on the move, and let His enemies be scattered. That is our targeted audience, and we are the participants to lift that cry in the heavenlies.